Hey guys, what is up? Today I want to show you my favorite N8N automation that I just created. You take an e-commerce product, for example, we have this picture of the AG1 by Athletic Greens. We run it through my automation and boom, it comes up with ad creative after ad creative after ad creative in every possible theme you can imagine, automated for extremely cheap and very fast and easy to build. So, let me show you how it works. We're going to be testing this workflow now. It's going to pop up this form. We're going to simply upload this product shot for any e-commerce image, and then we're going to give it a tagline. We're doing 50% off today, and these are to be used on Facebook ads, Google ads, wherever you want it. We're going to hit submit. The form is submitted. The automation is uploading the image. It's going to Google Sheets. It's taking all of these themes. It's going to the ones that haven't been generated yet. It's then looping over. It's getting that image again. It's sending it to ChatGPT's API, decoding it, sending it to my Telegram, and then looping over and over again until it's created all the ads. So let's go through some of the results as the new ones are generating. It's generating one every 45 seconds roughly, given the size of these images and how it's prompted. Okay, so I'm scrolling to the top and I'm going to be clicking on the first one it generated. Here we have a theme of a kitchen. The kitchen was obviously fully generated with AI, and then the text, which it was instructed on the Google Doc to come up with a metal text for that 50% off today. And you can see the image looks perfect, the scoop is sitting at the right spot, everything you need. Then we're going to go to the underwater theme. This one doesn't really work with this product, I guess, too well. But we have the bubble text. You can see how everything is very seamlessly incorporated. And you can see even the text on the product and everything is still very good. And then we have the fire theme. So you can see fire in the background. Looks a little weird with the green here. But obviously you can just generate because it's extremely cheap. We have the cabana in Mexico, I think. This is like the vacation themed creative. We have the pyramids in Egypt themed. We have the Tron video game theme. We have the Studio Ghibli. Definitely can't forget about that. We got the ice cave theme. Some of these ChatGPT came up with, some of them I did. We have the Tokyo Neo themed. We have the jungle theme. This one actually I think goes really hard, probably because the green goes with the green packaging. And then we have the space themed one. Pretty cool there too. Then we have like the Roman themed one. You know, this one looks great too. I just love how it incorporates the text into the blocks and everything. And most of the work is obviously just being done on OpenAI's side, but we did do a little bit of special prompting for it, and I'll go into that. Then we have the cabin themed. Then we have the Chinese New Year themed. Then we have the Candyland themed. And then this one is generated as we were looking at the other ones, but this is a comic theme, I guess. And then we have the private plane themed one, which also has been generating in the background as we've been going through the other ones. As you can see, they appeared down there. Okay, so now I'm going to go in detail how every step works. Now I'm probably not going to go as crazy as I did in my last 3 tutorials. I recommend if I go too fast or you get stuck, watch through those 3 videos to really understand how N8N works. But I will be uploading a JSON, which you can just click here and import from file, which will auto-generate this entire thing. All you have to do is save the text on the Google Doc to a .json file and upload it. It will be the template text right below where I say template, and it will auto-generate all this except for your authorizations and some keys in certain spots, and I'll let you know where those are. You're also going to need a Google Doc, and this is a pretty basic format. I can even share this with you and you can copy paste it. I just have this skip or to do, and this is so you can manually choose which ones you want. You can do them all, you can do whichever ones. And then we have the theme column, which is just for reference for me to understand what it is. The prompt, which has this prompt. I'll be also having the prompts in the document in the description. And then the text theme, and that's just a theme for the tagline text. So we're going to go, I also wanted to show you this. This is my OpenAI usage, and it currently says it spent $0, which maybe I get a free amount of tokens with my subscription or something. But realistically, I looked it up, and it should be between 2 cents for a regular one, and I think like 16 cents for a higher quality generation. So overall, the cost is super cheap. Anyone that's been in the marketing space knows that having these creatives made just a couple years ago before AI would cost hundreds of dollars and take days for the people to come up with, the graphic designers and whatnot. So that's just a few things to note, and then I'm going to go on to each of the steps. So we have the on form submission. So this is like a default trigger you can get done pretty quickly. And then I just put a file picker here, and then I put the text for the tagline. So this is pretty straightforward, very default. So the first thing I do is I upload the image to ImageBB. You're going to need to make an account here. It's free. Grab the API key because you're going to need that. And we're going to be uploading it to ImageBB. And for some reason, these binary files, this tripped me up for hours, and this is why it took me a while. I just decided to upload it and download it because you have to have the binary file on the step before you send it to ChatGPT. Otherwise, everything is messed up. So this is you just hit this plus button and you do HTTP request. And then we're going to open up this. You're going to want this to be a post. You're going to want this to be your URL. And you're going to put your key after the key equals. You need to get the key to do it yourself. Obviously, my template will have a placeholder here. And you're going to send body, form data, N8N binary file, image. And then you're going to, once you hit test step for the previous one, you'll have the binary file. I called the upload variable product, so it made it upload underscore product. So make sure this matches this name exactly, and name the file for the other one product if you want it to look like this. So we're just uploading that product image here, and then once that is uploaded, we are connecting to Google Sheets. Now on Google Sheets, you're going to need to authorize your account. We're going to do a get row function. We're going to find that document. We're going to find that sheet, the prompt's right there. You're going to do a filter for status to do because you just want to do the columns or the rows, sorry, that have to do. And you're going to want to get all of them. So this will get every single one. And then you're going to loop through them. So then you're going to need to do this loop over items. And this is the second part that tripped me up for a few hours. I realized I had to loop through kind of one at a time and send it. Otherwise, if I was trying to do multiple at once, I couldn't decode them all with one operation, and that was messing up, and then I was getting errors from OpenAI's API too. So that's what we did, and we just dragged these little wires to connect it from here to there. When you upload my thing, they should be all connected. So then we have the get image. Now the get image is basically just doing a get to the URL. So we're just going into the upload image, we're dragging in that URL so that it's here, and we're basically just downloading it again. It's going to be called data. So we're doing that and sending that to this request because it needs it as this binary file that's right here. And if you get lost on this, I'm going to make another more in-depth one, but like I said, check out that previous video because I'm going very fast and this thing took me a long time to get done properly. So I don't blame anyone if they get stuck because I've been stuck like all day on this. Okay, so then we're doing a post request to the OpenAI's URL. We are doing generic credential type header auth. So this is the thing that you're going to definitely have to edit if you are using my template. So the authorization is the name, and then here you're going to type bearer space and then your key, and I'll have that typed out in the document, but you need bearer with a capital B space your key, and that's going to connect to your OpenAI account. You're also going to have to verify your identity on OpenAI before you do this. I think it's like go to my previous video if you're stuck there, but you do have to verify your identity. We're going to do send body form data, and then the first one is going to be prompt, and then the value is we're going to go to the Google Doc, drag in the value of the prompt that corresponds, and you can see below it's linked to this one. So we got that right there, and then I put in the text, make sure the product is centered, put in bold 3D text the product, and then I took the what was it here? Yeah, the theme of what the text is supposed to be. I dragged that into here, and then I said the words, and then I took the variable from the first submission, which will be down here. So it basically says the 50% off in the word. So I'm going to copy this whole thing. If the variables do not show up green, then make sure to drag them into the right spots to create this formula for the text. And Once we have that, it generates you the data in some weird format that you're going to have to translate. So then you're going to take this code block. This will be also available in the document. You're just going to copy paste this. You're going to want to make sure that this one exports the output of data. And then we're going to go to the code block. This is basically going to return it as a PNG, and you need a PNG obviously so you can see it. And then we're going to go to the Telegram step. For the Telegram step, to set up the Telegram, watch my first tutorial where I go into it. I'll have all three linked in the description, so if you get stuck, go on to the first one. You're going to be sending a message, document, binary file. The code outputs it as image_1, so that's what you're going to do here, and then that's going to send it to Telegram for the results. And then you're going to do this, and I literally just did, and this is obviously not even done very correctly. I just said if 1 equals 1 loop, so it basically just loops until it crashes. But obviously I was so tired by the time I figured out all the other stuff, and I wanted to get this video out, so that's what I did. But realistically, you should set up the loop a little bit better. But then I just dragged the true over to here, so it just keeps on looping. So it will eventually crash, and obviously that is super silly, not fixing yet, but it is what it is. Anyways, that is the automation. I hope you guys can build this with that import. Make sure all your credentials are set up correctly. I'll have those instructions typed into the Google Doc a little bit better, so hopefully you can follow. If you do get stuck, reference my 3 other videos, and don't be too hard on yourself. This took me a long time to get done right. Spent many hours on the most basic bugs that just I could not figure out how to logically get it to this point, but I did, so I'm happy. And now I'm going to show you a few more results I generated, and that's pretty much it. If you enjoyed this video and you get any value out of the free template or the instructions, then please subscribe to my channel, and I'll hop onto my Telegram. So yeah, I'll just show a few more results. This is the Stanley Cup, where we upload the Stanley Cup, and the text is Mother's Day sale. So you see we have this one, and then this one, the fire one. But anyways, the idea is you can you can take any product image, any text, and generate this. And you can also tweak that one call to ChatGPT and have it do the text in a different way, or you can pick different themes or whatnot. But the ultimate goal was to generate a bunch of content that you can throw into Facebook ads, you can post on Instagram, do whatever you want with it, and just generate it for extremely cheap, and just have a bot in the background generating for you. And if you're a marketer or social media person, you know that content is king. Having the most content is the best. And obviously this content, like, it looks really good in my opinion. Like, this is exactly why I was so happy that OpenAI dropped this. If you got value, like I said, please subscribe. I'm going to be making tons of videos. This is just the beginning of the iceberg. AI is advancing every day, and if you don't keep up, like, these are absolute superpowers that you're going to have, and content in the future is going to be completely changed. So if you want to be along with that journey, hit that subscribe, hit that bell, and I'll see you guys later.